In this video, we are going to talk about box plots, which are also called box or whisker diagrams. This is a type of graph that consists of a line that extends from the minimum to the maximum values with a box that has lines at the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile. What's interesting is if you look at the values that they specify that this graph needs, you're going to see the min, the max, the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile. Just a quick note, the median, if you remember, is also the same thing as the second quartile. So the min, the max, the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile. If, again, you remember, this is actually the 5 values that are in the 5-number summary. So if you've already calculated the 5-number summary for your data set, constructing a box plot is actually super easy to do. And so I'm choosing an example that already has this done for me. So consider this 5-number summary. We've got a min at 3, the first quartile is at 6, the second quartile, again, also called the median, is at 12. The third quartile is at 16 and the maximum is at 21. This is all I need to draw this box plot. Step 1 of the box plot is probably one of the more important steps. We actually need to draw a scale. So we want to make sure that our box plots accurately represent this data, and using an appropriate scale that includes the min and the max value is going to be important. So my min is 3, my max is 21. I'm actually going to do a scale that goes at 0, at 5, at 10, at 15, at 20, and goes out to 25. So I've tried my best to make sure that I have pretty equal intervals in here so that we have an accurate picture here. So next step, it says that we are going to have a line extending from the min to the max values. So again, my min is at 3, which I'm going to put maybe right about there. My max is at 21, which I'll put right about there, and I'm just going to extend a line. Then it says it's got a box with lines at the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile. So my first quartile is 6. Again, I'm just going to put a line where I think that is. My second quartile is 12. My third quartile is 16. So again, I'm going to kind of put a line where that is. And I'm just going to turn this into a box. And in a lot of textbooks, you'll actually see all these points labeled. So you'll see that's the min, that's your Q1, that's your Q2 or median, that's your Q3, and that's your max. So again, very simple. Why is it called a box and whisker diagram? If you look at the box, those 2 lines extending from either side look like whiskers. That's another name for it. But again, we just have a line from the min to the max, and then that box with lines at the first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile.